It went off just as he was talking to me. I knocked the keyboard and it went off the sound.
Okay. Yeah, remind me tomorrow that we hold a longer conversation
Okay.
about
All
that.
right. I might
That's
remember.
interesting all in all. So, I mean, that's my job to talk about things like that.
Yeah.
I
Well, it
mean,
is, isn't it?
my, 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 no, it wouldn't be my job in a normal situation, Brian.
What's that? What do you mean? What job?
You
What
know,
wouldn't?
you know, I'm like in finance service, in finance
Yeah.
consulting and
Yeah.
also insurance and credit selling,
Yeah.
and um, so that's I think the the conversation and consulting part of my job is the most interesting
Yeah.
to share them special informations with all the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But nowadays it's you know the last months it was just too hard to to um, to meet people to talk with them,
Oh, yeah, because of this
and
the way they are.
that's a big problem for the most consultants all in all,
There's nothing
and
better than talking to
that's
them
why
face.
I work now with a very mm, modern company. Like
Yeah.
they they do talk about everything in video calls, really about everything. Everything is in video calls. The product is a software, and the software helps other companies to do it the same way,
I mean, there's nothing
and
better than actually reading that.
to connect with their potential customers easy online.
There's nothing
That's
better than
why.
being with the person and telling him what it is, showing him how it works on the PC. Video calls, things like you just can't get that bond between the person. You're just looking at a picture.
Yeah, that's right.
Physically up there.
That's right. But you know, video calls are better than nothing.
Yeah,
Video
yeah,
calls are better than like just writing or taking phone
yeah,
calls or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. Still better.
It feels a bit more like a real conversation.
Yeah, yeah, I know that, but
And
when you meet, when you meet people,
you don't destroy the environment like that. Like all the consultants drive miles a day, and it's more time effective. These are the
yeah.
advantages.
Oh yeah,
But
but the thing is, when you're showing that software, yeah,
yeah,
if you're there in a room with him, you can stand above him, show him on the keyboard, show him with the mouse, this is that, that's how you do this. On video calls, all you can do is explain, and you got to hope you understand what you're explaining then, though.
please say
See
that
what I
again.
mean?
What?
When you actually personally go to
Yeah,
to that man's office to sell him something,
yeah.
and he's standing in the room with him talking about your thing,
You mean when I, for example, go to somebody and
sell
talk with
something,
him
yeah,
with him about my software?
yeah, talking about that. You can
Yeah.
sit there, you can show them, you can point at it, you can show them on the screen, get the mouse, go, here, look,
Yeah,
see that?
exactly, and that's what I
You can't do
will
it.
do. That's
You
what I
haven't got
will
that.
do.
It must be harder to sell stuff to somebody when they're just trying to think of what you're trying to show them.
Yeah, it's totally right. I mean, you can share your screen and something like that. So when you just show the software, it's easier than to show, I don't know, for example, finance products and something like that.
Yeah,
It's I think there's almost nothing easier to sell than software or online coachings this time.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, but like I'm
And
saying,
also, I mean, when you have an online shop and you got physical products and something like that, that's also quite easy to sell.
yeah, I can see
But
that.
yeah, the problem with physical products is you have to pay for them first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the week goes, it's like that.
yeah. Anyway, was a nice conversation. I really have to go to sleep now.
All right, then. I'll see you later. Then give me time
And
for.
the what I really wanted to say in the last sentence is I am as a consultant. I
Yeah,
have. I mean, I'm like in a quite happy position because
yeah,
I have the license to go
yeah.
out to drive everywhere to meet my customers.
Ah, I
I
see.
have a license to do that 24/7
That's good. Yeah,
when it is for work. The
do you do?
problem is nobody wants to meet me in these times. And that's why I love that job, cause I still have the license. I can use it also for that job.
Yeah,
And the thing is, my customers in that job are like B2B. So you can call all the companies cause
yeah.
their number is like on their website. You can find their phone
Okay.
number on Google. Then you can call them. You can make a date, and the most of them also have like, I mean, not the same problems, but also problems like this. Everybody, almost everybody in entrepreneurship lost the connection to his customers like normally.
It's bad
And
anyway.
that's
That.
why their biggest pain is that they can't sell their services and products anymore like in a
It's wrong.
normal way. And
So,
that's why that software is exactly what they're interested on, and
yeah,
they have more time anyway. So I can use my license now to go to people which are interested on my service. That's finally that's the solution
yeah.
for for loads of different problems we got the last months in economy.
It's getting bad. They got to open up soon. Else, like I said to you,
Yeah,
there'll be
it is, but
there'll be nothing left at all. There'll be that
mm,
much. You'll be begging for your food and stuff like that. That's what it'll be like because there ain't going to be the taxes to feed everyone with the jobs that are left.
the jobs
It
are
needs,
left.
it needs to open up very quickly now. The economies in every country because it's going beyond. The cure is worse than the disease now. There's more people dying than being because of lockdowns than the disease is killing now. They need to open up. Then your job, you should think how easy it'd be for you then to carry on again. You can meet people face to face.
Yeah, every company and every salesman, businessman do needs that, and all in
Believe it.
all, the economy needs that. Cause if nobody buys something,
Yeah.
nobody
So
gets money.
I
That's
know.
it. So
Do you do car
selling,
insurance?
selling and buying is like the basic. It's the roots of all economy.
I know.
If
Do you
nobody
do car
buys and
insurance?
nobody sells, there's no economy. That's the
No.
basic.
Yeah, people need to buy spend to make the economy grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do car insurance? Can you do that sort of thing?
Yeah, I can.
Can you find out? Would anyone insure a person in England?
Yeah.
just want to know, can you get liability insurance to drive a car? Not car insurance as you know it now, an insurance that covers you. Because you see, in England, there's a
Yeah.
common law, and to
Common
pay
law?
tax. Yeah, that's the
Oh
law of
yeah,
the
yeah,
land.
that yeah, you that you have to when you want to drive a car,
Yeah.
you have
It's,
to make an insurance on it. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
what
we
it
got the
is,
same law, yeah.
with common law in England, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to. I'm not accepting the laws of the government no more because they're corrupt. They're not working for people. They are deliberately, in my eyes, destroying the economy. So I've gone to common law, which is the law of says that I can drive a car and I don't need to pay tax. Only commercial vehicles under common law need to pay tax. So I want to
What?
know, yeah.
That's new for me.
Well, see, we haven't been taught common law in this country for about 60 years. So the governments have left that out. And with all their little rules they keep making, they've made people believe that they are the lawmakers and whatever they say goes when it isn't. So I just want to know if there's an insurance company that would insure just liability, that if I'm driving a car, that there's a liability insurance you can take out, not car insurance as it is now with the car, but I'm not going to pay the tax. But I want insurance that will cover me on the road with the car.
Yeah,
But I don't know if I'll get away with the tax
why
part.
do you not have to pay the tax for the car?
Because under common law,
Yeah.
you know, as a living man and woman, you're allowed to travel without hinder.
Okay.
So your vehicle can go on. You can drive anything, and you shouldn't
Yeah.
have to pay a government tax for your own personal vehicle. But if it's a
Uh,
vehicle
that's
if it's
what you think, that you
no,
shouldn't do that, but you have to.
but in this country, they say you got to have tax. But you see, without insurance,
Yeah.
I mean, how does it work now? An insurance company in England will not insure you unless you
Yeah.
have tax on your car. Tax is one of the. You have to have tax to get insurance. Do you understand
Oh
what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's here the same thing.
But I
But
want
I
to know if you
mean
can still get if
that
you can still get a liability off an insurance company. They,
that is like, I don't know, at least 30 years in Austria, and I wouldn't say that the government was all time corrupt. You know, I think something is going
what's going
on
on?
is going
What's going
on
on?
very wrong in the last months and in all this corona crisis stuff.
Well, do you
But
know what they're doing at the
you know,
airports?
all in all, I was quite satisfied with the government in the last years, with
I'm not
our
with
one.
our one. Not with ours.
Yeah,
You know what they're doing
yeah,
at
I
the
know
airport
that
now?
you're not, but I think our government wasn't like that bad.
No, ours has been really bad. The way the police have been treating people, dragging them to the floor without
So
masks on.
you're not a fan of Boris Johnson and Theresa May.
I'm not a bad fan of the government at all now because they are corrupt. All the money, they've sent billions to people, yeah, and they're all friends. They've
Yeah,
had friends that do all the work. One of his friends owned a pub, and
yeah,
they give him hundreds of millions of pounds to sort face masks out. They've all been giving their family and friends all this money.
yeah.
Do you think when they're not giving it to proper firms to do it? And in the airports now, yeah, when you come back in England,
Yeah,
you go to a hotel and you have to stay there for so long. If you don't have a test, it's like £10,000. And if you don't have a test, you've got to stay there. If you leave the premises, you're going to prison for 5 years. This is what they're saying now. Over this thing that I've been on the streets for over a year and something, and I haven't even seen anything. All my friends don't see. No one's ill. No one's ill going to the shops. Yeah, you got cases, but it's as rare as the flu.
yeah. I don't know, Brian. So I really have to go to sleep. Good night, bro.
Alright, I could go on for this Friday, so I'll see you later then, because I'll just do your edit.
Bye.